Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris Cooper, known as the Channel Guy Trader, and I'm reporting to you live from Wall Street Trading's Miami office down in sunny South Florida. Today's date is Tuesday, December the 17th, 2013. And here is today's midday market update brought to you by wallstreettrading.com. I want to first start by taking a look to see how the indices are trading so far for the session here. The Dow's currently down 31 points, and NASDAQ is down a little over 12 and a half. The Russell 2000 futures here, they're down about 5 points, down half a percent. S&P cash is down 8 points. Taking a look at the bonds here, TLT up 20 cents. The volatility index is up 48 cents, trading 16 and a half, a little bit off of the high of the day. We're seeing some weakness in the euro, a little bit of strength in the dollar. Asian markets were mixed overnight, and then we had the European markets that actually closed down. Here you had the CAC over down, the France CAC 40, I believe they say it, down 1.25%. The DAX was down close to 1%. FTSE down half a percent. So a little bit of mixed action in the overseas markets. Some sectors that are standing out today. Based on our analysis here, we have technology sector mix. We have HPQ up 2.25%, but Microsoft, Verizon, AT&T is down. The banks are showing some weakness today. Some weakness in the healthcare. Utilities mixed. We're seeing some weakness in the energy space as well. So let's go ahead and break down some of these charts here real quick. Let me finish going over some of these, a little bit more of these quotes for you all. Silver down 9 cents. JJC copper flat. GDX gold miners, they're down about 25 cents, and the GDX gold's down 90 cents. USO showing some positive strength. Looking at our little ETF list here, which we look at intraday for the sector rotation intraday, based on our percent change from open. You have TZ at the top of the list, showing us that the Russell 2000 is weak. Of course, it's been showing relative weakness to the other indices. First of all, no, actually total above yesterday's lows. That's not true. But the inverse ETF TZA is down. Sorry, is up 1% from the opening price. So I believe what we gapped, we opened up flat this morning or so. So this thing right here, this ETF is up 1% from the opening price, up 21 cents from that open. FAZ, again, that's the financials are weak. That's where we're seeing the FAZ at the top of the change from open list. Volatility index up over half a percent from the open. Semiconductors showing some relative strength today. Bonds are up a little bit. Silver. We look at the weak sectors here. Near the bottom of the list, you have again the financials, TNA, you have the transports, IYT down 1%, coal down 1%, XLV healthcare, home builders are a little bit weak. So you got some mixed action in the markets today. So let's go ahead and break down the charts and see what took place here this morning so far. Overnight, we were pretty much flat. We rallied up a little bit here during the European session, and then right going into the open, we broke this nice little upward channel right here that caused the selling pressure. Broke down, little bear flag on the 15-minute chart, which is this action right here. Then we broke down again, and we hit a low of 1770. Now we're rallying back up. I would say keep an eye on these declining moving averages on the 15-minute chart. The 20-day moving average is right here around 1776. Then you have the declining 8 right here at 1774. If we do rally back up, you want to watch the 1776 level. Looking at the 5-minute chart, same thing here. I actually had this little key channel that's been acting relevant here. I'm not sure that old trend line I have in there, but same thing here. You can see just on the 5-minute, broke the uptrend line, little bear flag action right here from this little move down, or better yet, move down sideways action indicative of move lower. That move lower came, and now we're trying to bounce right back up. We bounced right off in front of this little 1767 area and 1770 area. Again, look for a move back up towards 1777, the previous day's low. See what happens from there. Some key stocks you guys can watch. Got the triple Qs here. NASDAQ, again, trading below the previous day's lows. You have the triple Q on the 5-minute chart here, not really doing much. Then you have the IWM. Right, again, IWM showing some weakness this morning. I have the pre-market information on here, so don't mind this action right here. The IWM move down, up move back down, just chopping around all over the place, a little bit of a little downward motion. But there are some stocks in play. This morning we talked about the data storage stocks moving. WDC, this one was strong out the gates, and since we were not able to recognize this on the open, We looked at SNDK. SNDK gave us a nice little trade. We got long SNDK, I believe around, yes, it was around, let's see, the 1 minute chart to show you guys here. I was not even able to, 1 second. So we chased this one a little bit, got involved in SNDK right here around 67.66. Hit a high of 67.90. A little quick scalp trade since we were not able to catch this morning move. Oh, here goes the Cena. 1 second. We got the Cena. Hey guys, the Cena starting to break above these 77.50s here. You have 77.50 on the offer. Keep it on the Cena, guys. This stock had some big buying in the morning, and then it pulled back on light volume. And there's a seller refreshing at 50 cents. If this, we could live 50 cents, we could get a good move here. Take a look at this heavy volume that came into the buy side this morning. Then take a look at the pullback action happened on light volume. And then now we have this little range. Looks like they're accumulating shares here. Starting to get some volume spikes. So if you could get above 77.50 bids, this thing could easily make a move back up towards 78, which is that pivot right there. You got some 51s going through right now. Take a look at the time and sales. Cena's lifting, guys. Here goes the Cena lifting. 56 is going off. Want to see a high bid step up on 77.50. We call that trade out on Twitter, so make sure you guys follow us on Stock Twits and Twitter. Again, want to see a high bid at 77.50. So that stock's the stock that we're watching. Sohu's kind of thin, so I wouldn't watch that name in the Baidu trading week today. So Cena's actually showing some relative strength in that Chinese space. Again, what else? eBay was in play today here. Gave you a nice little move up on the gap down. It's starting to pull back a little bit right now. Again, the WDC is in play. The STX, the SNDK. These stocks are moving. SNDK gives us an opportunity to buy down there at 65, but we missed it, and then now it's gone. But either way, we're watching the right stocks, which is what really counts. Because you could be wrong in a stock, as far as you could be a little bit off on your entry in a strong stock that's moving to the top side if that's the direction of the market in your favor, and you'll be fine. But if you're wrong on your entry on a weak stock and you're trying to look for a scalp, you can get hurt there. Just know that. Either way, data storage stocks are in play. The financials are weak. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo is showing a little bit of relative strength for the fact that it made a low on the 5-minute chart, and it was not able to make a new low, so that's showing relative strength to the other financials. If we get a trade over 43.72, maybe we can get some action there. We were actually able to scalp this for like 10 cents from 43.60 to say 43.70. Not much, but again, we do look for scalps on days where the market's kind of choppy, a little bit of action here and there, and take some quick trades here and not get hurt trying to hold a trade for a trade to hold when the market's a little bit all over the place. Which a little bit all over the place in today's situation is moving to the downside. So Wells Fargo, keep an eye on those banks. Here goes the Cena, guys, taking off. All right, I'm long Cena from long Cena from 77.43. You can take a look at the 1-minute chart. You can see my entries here. I picked some up at 50. I picked some more up at 77.35. And then now that momentum's coming in here, we're going to be looking for a move back up to the 77, 78 area. In any case, guys, here, it's been a decent morning. Hope you guys are having a great day. And I'll catch you guys in the chat room, mywallstreettv.com. If you're interested in joining our trading firm or taking our education course, contact me at ccooper@wallstreettrading.com or contact us via the website. Have a great day, folks. Cheers.